Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this video I wanted to share with you guys kind of just a homeschool day, and I also have something I want to talk about regarding homeschooling and like our schedule and routine or whatever. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jill. I am a homeschool mom of 4 kids. I have a 14-year-old, she's in 9th grade, and then I have a 9-year-old in 4th grade, a 6-year-old in 1st grade, and then I also have a 3-year-old. This is my 5th year homeschooling, and I still don't feel like I have this figured out. I feel like I'm just still trying to figure out the best way to do things, and, I don't know, just still trying to figure it out. And that's kind of what this video is about today. So I wanted to share just kind of what a typical day looks like for us right now. So right here in the morning, what you're seeing me doing is just getting our Bible thing ready. I'm trying to incorporate some Bible stuff into our learning for my kids. I am still learning about everything myself, but for right now we're just kind of doing Bible stories. So I'll flip to whatever story we're reading for that day, and then I will try to find a scripture that goes with that story for them to use for copy work. So my 9-year-old will copy it by himself, and then for my 6-year-old, he's learning how to form his letters correctly still. He's only 6, so I will write it out lightly for him and he will kind of trace over that. So that is what I'm getting ready right here first thing in the morning. And then after I have that all set and ready to go, what I've been doing is just going about my day like I normally would. So I will go upstairs and make my bed. I will also make my 3-year-old's bed, and the boys, they make their own beds themselves. I'll also just like put away any laundry and clothes that I need to put away, just kind of take care of whatever I need to take care of upstairs, get myself dressed, wash my face, all that kind of stuff. Then I will make my way back downstairs again and just make sure the kitchen is, the dishes and everything are put away from the night before, pots and pans and stuff like that. And then there's always breakfast dishes in the sink, so I'll go ahead and put those into the dishwasher. And actually what I've been having to do is, instead of throwing all our breakfast dishes into the dishwasher, I've been hand washing a couple of our bowls and cups and things like that, because if I don't do that, then we run out before the end of the day. So I caught myself here. I was about to put everything into the dishwasher, and then I was like, wait a second, we're not gonna have enough stuff. So I hand washed a couple bowls and plates. Bright, but I'm gonna try to keep my sunglasses off. We are just outside right now. Normally what I was doing was getting the kids ready in the morning. They do their little chores that they have to do, and then we would just sit at the table and jump into a Bible story, or we have this 100 devotions about God and science book that we were doing. I have started trying to read to them from the actual Bible, but that's not really going that well. I think they might be a little bit young for that. But anyway, we would sit at the table and do something like that to start the day. But now that it's nice out and it's fall and this is my favorite time of the year, I really want to just get them outside in the morning. So that's what we're doing instead. We got all ready and just came outside and just let them do whatever. Right now they're just playing in the car, pretending to drive places. A lot of the time they'll ride their bikes or their scooters, and I don't know. I just think it's good for them to get outside in the morning and get their energy out, and instead of just getting ready and just sitting down at the table and doing work, I just don't think that that's the best for them. I feel like kids need to wake up and go outside. So that's what I'm trying to make happen. So I'm just sitting out here. I got my coffee. Sometimes we'll take a walk. I don't know, we'll probably take a walk later on, because we didn't do that. We didn't have time for that this morning. And I don't know what time it is. I don't have my phone on me, but I think it's getting to be about lunchtime, so we'll probably end up doing lunch before we do any kind of school. And I really just don't want to call it school anymore, because school has like this, as soon as they hear that, they're like, they don't want to do it. They don't like it. So, oh, a bluebird. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need to come up with a new word other than school, because I don't want to call it school. I don't know. But anyway, it's nice out. I'm enjoying a nice fall day. It's not too cool yet. It's got to get a little bit cooler, and then it will be even nicer. But we'll see what happens after this. I brought my book out here that I've been reading, so I think I will read, or maybe try to read, a little bit of this while they're playing. Yeah, I've been trying to stay off my phone more, so instead of bringing my phone out here and just like being on my phone while they're not allowed to be on their tablets and stuff right now, I figured I would bring a book instead and, you know, be a good example. Okay, it is 12 o'clock right now. We're having some lunch. Nothing fancy around here. We went grocery shopping yesterday. We stocked up on some SpaghettiOs. I think I got 6 cans. So Chase,
the yellow color.
Yeah, Noah and Paisley are having SpaghettiOs. Chase is having peanut butter sandwich. No jelly, because he doesn't like jelly.
Blue jelly.
And I probably won't eat until around 2 o'clock probably. Normally what I do.
What, me?
Me. We're having lunch. Here we are. Eating lunch.
Yeah.
But Chase asked a really good question before, so I looked it up, and we're gonna try to answer the question. So his question, how did we even get on this topic? I don't even know. His question was, will we have free will in the new earth? So when Jesus comes back and he raptures everybody, all the believers, and you know, there's gonna be like a new earth. I don't know if it's supposed to be this earth or if it's gonna be a brand new earth, but Chase was like, are we gonna have free will? Because he doesn't want to lose his free will. He wants to be able to do what he wants, right?
Yes.
So I was like, that's a really good question. I don't know, because I think the reason that we have sin, the reason that we sin now is because we do have free will and we don't always do the right thing. But I am on Reddit right now. I don't know if this is the best place to get an answer to this question, but I do like the answer here. Someone said, it's not an easy question. I would say yes, we will have an incorruptible, sinless nature, and we will act freely in accordance to that nature. So, incorruptible means it won't ever be bad. Our nature, who we are as a person, will never be bad. And we will act in accordance with that. We'll act the right way, because we can't ever be bad. So, I think that's the answer to the question. We will have free will, but we will, our will, whatever we do, will always be the right thing.
How? How does that make
Oh my gosh, I don't know, because God makes it that way.
The mommy.
Anyway.
Who's gonna take care of us?
Who's gonna take care of us?
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess God takes care of us.
Well, then I'm not gonna be able to have my tablet and watch some YouTube.
I don't know if you're gonna need a tablet and YouTube in the new world. I really don't know. It's hard to fathom, it's hard to understand, because it's kind of outside of our ability to understand how that would be. But that's, I don't know, I guess that's where faith comes in. We just believe that everything is gonna be okay. Okay, so here we are coming to the table finally. It's after lunch at this point. I think it's probably around 12:30 or 1 o'clock. We finally all came to the table. We're going to start off with our Bible lesson, and then I'm going to jump into a math lesson with my 6-year-old. But while you're watching us go about our little Bible thing here at the table, I want to talk about the main thing that I wanted to talk about in this video, and that is that I'm trying to figure out a schedule or whatever, a way of doing homeschool where it doesn't feel like I'm trying to cram a bunch of school subjects into our day. Like, I just don't like how that feels. I don't feel like it feels natural and normal to be just like constantly bringing different kids to the table to do a lesson in language arts, and then a lesson in reading, and then a history lesson and a science lesson. Or even if we're doing some of those subjects together, like bringing both of them to the table and being like, okay, we're going to do science, we're going to do history, we're going to, you know, practice this or practice that. I just feel like it's all day long. I'm just, I don't know, just constantly trying to like squeeze school into the day, and I don't want it to feel like that. I want it to kind of just be like we're learning like throughout our day, like organically kind of. But I also know that I need to have some structure in there. Like I can't just, I don't know. I also want to make sure that they're learning what they should be learning around the same, around the time that they're supposed to be learning it, I don't know. I just don't want our days to feel like chaotic and like just trying to squeeze a bunch of school subjects into our day, like into our life at home. Like I feel like this is our home and we're just living life here and we're learning at the same time, and I don't want it to feel like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Maybe it's kind of like I don't really like the idea of school. Like I know that we need to learn, like the kids need to learn certain things, but pulling them to the table and getting at all these textbooks and learning that way just doesn't feel like the best way to go about it. For some things, I guess it is. Like they need to sit down and learn math, and they need to sit down and learn how to write and stuff like that. But other stuff, I just want it to come like naturally, like throughout our life, living, experiencing life together, talking about things, and not feeling like I'm just pulling kids to the table all day long to learn this or learn that and sit down and read this and read that and, get this into your head, like that kind of thing. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking now. Okay, so we did our little Bible lesson. We did the Bible storybook. They both did some handwriting. Chase is working on some math facts right now. We're really trying to drill in the multiplication facts. I am learning them too, actually, as we do it together. Sad to say, I do not have all of the multiplication facts memorized as an adult. We are going to do a quick math lesson. We haven't done this in a couple days, so I want to get a math lesson done with him. So we're just using Christian Light. So far it's going well for, first grade math. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to keep up with it as we get into the higher grades. I don't know. So we're going to set a timer for 15 minutes and see if we can get a whole lesson done or whatever we can get done in 15 minutes. So it doesn't look too long. We got this page, this, and that's the next lesson. So yeah. Okay, so it is later now. It is bedtime pretty much. Everybody's in bed. It's like 9 something probably. But that was pretty much it for our homeschool day. We didn't get to everything that I had planned, but that's okay. Tomorrow is another day. We did talk a little bit about life in the 1800s. I don't know how that came up, but it did. So we talked about that. And the kids are both very happy that they're not growing up in the 1800s. Although there are things from the 1800s that I think would be very nice these days. And then for something that came up from our little Bible lesson in the morning was about how it's not okay to kill people because you are mad at them or you don't like them. It was a story about Cain and Abel and how Cain killed Abel because he was jealous of him and angry with him. So yeah, definitely going to try to, drill that into my kids and make sure they know that we don't just go kill people because we don't like them. But anyway, yeah, we didn't get to my little thing that I wanted to do with the story, with the picture book that we're doing. But that's okay. We can do it tomorrow, whatever we, you know, don't do in one day, we can always do the next day. But I liked how our day went. It didn't feel stressful. It felt nice and relaxed, and just like it was a pretty much just a regular day at home. I didn't feel like I was constantly like pulling everybody to the table to, you know, calling one kid to do this lesson and then calling another kid to do this lesson and then trying to fit in like everything else that I need to get done during the day. And then like, I don't know, I just hate that feeling where like I have things that I need to do during the day. You know, I have cleaning, I have laundry, I have errands to run, like things that I need to take care of. I need to, you know, play with my 3-year-old. I can't just ignore her. You know, I want to, you know, enjoy her being 3 and be able to like sit on the floor and play and read a book and do whatever with all of my kids. And I don't like feeling like I have to just fit in all these subjects and all these lessons like every day. So it was nice to kind of just like feel more relaxed and let the lessons kind of fall into our day, if that makes sense. Not that they really fell into our day. I did set aside time for certain things, but I wasn't trying to cram like 6 different subjects into one day. Anyway, that's kind of my goal for going forward, is to have more days like this. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how our day went. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up on this video. It'll help my channel out a lot, and leave a comment down below if you have anything to say. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys for my next one.